Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 14 of Hypovolemia, a Modpack by Caithleen. So, in the last episode, I did a lot of work on my seeds, still didn't get them all to 10-10-10, it's really long, and the episode got way longer than I wanted, and I've continued freeing up this island, because one of the things that I'm about to do in one or two episodes is I'm going to connect those two islands just on the top level, so that we have one big island so that we have more space. So there's a couple of requests. One of the requests from Joseph Kwesiga is to lower the sound of the Modpack, like the what's it called, whenever you turn in a quest. I think it's jukebox, note block, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to put that down to 20%, and next time that we do a reward, we'll see if that's much better. The other thing that I've been wanting to do is I really don't like taking off the armor, but I don't like the particle effect, and I'm starting to get a little bit of lag because of the farm. So what I'm going to try for this episode only, like as a test, I'm going to put minimal particles. And now I'm going to put back my armor and I'm going to see what's going to be the impact of doing that. So if I do that, yeah, so now I don't have the potion effect, and I feel like this is, like when I'm looking here, it doesn't feel quite as laggy. So maybe that's going to be a good solution in the end. And by the way, I finished my poppy seed, and I also made the cactus seed. My cactus seed's already 10-10-10. I put it down. That's the poppy. The cactus is here. I'm still working on... Whoa. I have a mob spawning problem, but I'm really not sure where they spawn from. So at some point, I'm going to have to work a little bit on checking that, making sure that it's not a problem. So, as I was saying, I'm working on my iron seed. They're almost there. My gold seed, almost there. Experience seed, a bit further, but almost there. My diamond seed, you know what? I'm going to check this one, and it might just be the last one that I was missing. And if I come here, oh, see? I should have started... No, just one. So, I still have 3 seeds to max out, but I can at least start the next one right here. So, 10-10-7. I was hopeful, but it's usually usually seeds don't do big jump toward the end. And by the way, in the time lapse, I've thrown so many things down there by mistake. It's been like a real nightmare of me having to dive in to go and collect everything that was down there. And yeah, it's not been fun. It's been like really weird. So Electrum, is this going to work? Nah, with 2 it's nah, of course not. So let's just do this again and grab a couple more. Wow. The 1-1-1 seeds are kind of painful for that, honestly. Okay, we got it. So the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze the 2 seeds right now so that I know that they're 1-1-1 seed. And while I'm here, I might as well analyze the other 2. So let's analyze this one, and let's set down the Electrum seed. Basically, the moment that we have 2 more fully upgraded to 10-10-10, we'll be able to do the next 2 seeds. And my hope right now is that maybe next episode we're going to, with the next time lapse, that maybe we're going to be completely done with all the seeds that we want. That being said, not all of the seeds are done, of course, because the seeds for witchery are not started yet, but that's probably something that I'm going to get started on witchery, and when I start on witchery, that's when I'm going to make these seeds and improve them on that first day while I'm trying to get all of the other resources. Let's just put this down, and I'm going to let go of the seed, guys. Don't worry. 10-9-8. I'm going to be doing something else for this episode. So basically, this episode, nope. 10-9-8. So basically, this episode, what I want to do is I want to do some Botania progression. So first off, I'm going to get rid of these And the reason I put these here, not in the other chest, is that I don't know that I'm ready, like that I have enough space for the drawers, because they need to have a drawers, or else see, I've put some in there already and they don't have a drawer, so I have to, you know what, I'm really annoyed with the poisonous potatoes. Is there, yeah, there's one right here. Let's just put it there. Okay, so now everything should go somewhere, I believe. I don't want this to get jammed again. So, like I was saying, we can go back to Botania. Oh, we're going to need to restart the mana production. And for that, we're just going to grab a... I think that charcoal and coal are the same level of burning thingy. So I'm going to use the charcoal, because why use something that's using my LP? So I'm just going to make blocks of charcoal. Oh, God. Just give me the block of charcoal. You know what? Screw this. I don't know why sometimes I'm having such a hard time finding what I need. So let's do this. Oh, great. R, this, R, this. Bring that back. R, this. Voila, perfect. And those I'm just going to throw in the system here. Doesn't matter, but that's going to restart my mana production. Ah, nice. Okay, so, and we have plenty of mana in all three, so we should be able to do good progress. So let's come back here, and let's go back to Botania and see where we were at the last time. Okay, so, tossing stuff into the pool. Iron into mana steel, pearly blues, shiny. So, you know what? I'm going to do 16 mana diamonds, 16 ender pearls. Oh, I don't even have 16 ender pearls. I'm going to do 8 ender pearl. I'm going to do 16 diamond, because that I have enough. And I'm going to do 32 iron. That's a lot of stuff, but what's my ender pearl situation? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be able to do the 16 that I wanted to do. Like so. Let's go back upstairs, and right here, transform these into mana pearls. Oh, yeah. Okay. So there is no mana pearl problem. So let's just show all of these in here, and then let's go and produce dumping stuff in the mana pool. So I'm going to use this one right here. 16, 16, 32. Ah, wow. And it's not even, I think it's still half full. Let's look at it. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, okay. So we're in a really good position to do some Botania today. Okay, so that's going to give me 32 living rock and 32 living wood. Oh, nope. Odd infusing. Ooh, okay, so we also need mana glass and mana infuse string. Don't want to go back there. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to do 16 mana glass, and what's my string situation? None, but if I go back here, that I should have a couple in here. Nope. Oh, come on. So let's put that back in the system, and we're going to go and get some leaves again. Right here, I'm really surprised that I don't have any strings, but it is what it is. Let's put all of that in here. And let me just check. Oh, yes, I do have string. So string, I'm only going to make 8. I don't know that we're going to need that many, and I'm going to grab this and then go back here. I want to be making more strings, and yeah, of course, another mob. I'm going to have to take care of my spawning problem at some point, but as you know me, this is going to be a problem for another episode or another time. Right now, my mind is set on Botania progression, so that's what we're going to do. And we got a head and a bone. Like, that's good. So let's come back here, and we're also going to transform these 2 sets of resource. Yes, perfect. And we still have a lot of mana. Perfect. Okay, no, still more stuff. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's kind of where I wanted to go. Manaseer Monocles. So that's easy. We're going to need 1 gold. Oh, no, 3 nuggets, like so. So Manaseer Monocle. Manaseer Monocles. Right here. Let's craft that. And I think that that's a bubble that you put here. Oh yeah, and you see, I'm seeing like particle effect behind stuff. What's going on here? Oh, I think that because this one is full, it's not distributing anything. What? I don't know why it was stopped. Back to working now. And back to putting stuff in my mana pool. No, it feels like it's stopped, and I don't know why. They're all full of mana. Like, the only thing I can think of, like I just said, is that they're all, like, there's not space in all of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another mana tablet. That should only take a moment. Like so. And we're going to show that in here. And is it set in the right mode? Nope. Now put it in the right mode. So it's going to empty some of this pool. So this one. Now they all have space. So this should be working again. How is it? What's going on here? I don't understand. There's enough space. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, okay. It's emptying, but it's that all the endo flame were so full. Like, these mana spreader are not good. We need to go to Elven mana spreader. So the reason I want to get into Botania is that, well, first I want to complete some quests, but mainly I want to get the assembly Halo. Well, the other Halo. I want to show you, like, this is so amazing. I should have done that. When I pushed for Botania the first time, I should have done the Halo right then and there. So let me grab this. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to make more than one. I'm going to make two for sure, because I'm going to show you how amazing this is. So, like this, Halo, like this, make two. And perfect. So we got this reward. So the assembly Halo is something where you can craft stuff. So let me show you, okay? I'm going to just go back here, and I'm going to grab more of this charcoal, and then I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to use the assembly Halo. So now it's a crafting table wherever I need it, but if I do this and I make one charcoal block, I can then right click here, and that sets the charcoal block recipe. And when I right click again, look, it's using all of the charcoal in my system, and it's making as many charcoal block until we are out. See, not enough material, so we're now out. So I can take this and put it in here. So that's the assembly Halo. And that's the quest. So, but, wait a moment. There's something called the Manufactury Halo. So I'm going to make one of these into a Manufactury Halo for now. And I'm going to show you the same principle again. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to grab a couple of stacks, and then I'm going to use the Manufactury Halo, and I'm going to make one charcoal block, okay? And then I'm going to set the recipe here. And then, look, auto-magically, I'm making a crazy amount of block. So now, if I come down here, and I grab, let's say, some obsidian essence, and I go assembly Halo. Obsidian essence only transforms into one thing. Obsidian, set the recipe here, go on an empty end. Voila, we're now making, and as much as I grab, I'm grabbing, boom, boom, boom. It's just transforming. Oh, not you. Voila. And I'm going to do the same with this and with this. So this is going to be a very useful way of never having to use a crafting table again. So the one problem that we have is that it's not infinite. There isn't infinite space. So we're going to have to make more than one, which is why I made 2. I think 2 is what we need. I think it's going to be enough for everything that I want to autocraft. Like, I don't want to autocraft the chicken essence or the other things because they can make more than one thing. If something can make more than one thing, I don't want to autocraft it because I don't want to be in a situation where when I need it, I don't have any, or when I grab it by mistake, it transforms everything. And by the way, for this to work, you always need to be on an empty end and you need to have space in your system. See, it's not making ender pearls because I don't have space, I think. Oh no, because I didn't set it anywhere. Okay, so let's set it here. And voila, perfect. So now I'm going to throw all of that back in here. And I might as well make some space in there, in there, in there. Put all of that in here and that in here. Great. And technically, like, I should do this for everything else. But okay, so cow essence is a good example. Cow essence can make milk bucket or leather. So, or raw beef. Not that I really care about the raw beef, so I don't want to automate this. The dye seed are specific, but everything else that's non-specific, I'm probably going to make 3 assembly halo, manufacturing halo. I'm probably going to make 1 manufacturing halo for the mob drops, the mob stuff, 1 assembly halo for the like the weird resources like redstone, glowstone, obsidian, the quartz, and I'm probably going to make 1 just for the metals because we're going to be producing all of the metals. But see how amazing this is? Like, I'm probably going to keep 1 as an assembly so that I have a crafting table on the go, because this, unfortunately, he didn't putting the crafting terminal in. I don't know why. I'm so sad because I love the crafting terminal, but whatever. It is what it is. So now let's continue a little bit. Master Spark. Creating all this mana and bursting is is great and all, but what if you wanted instantaneous mana transference? That's what the Spark do. So now let's go Spark like this, and we're going to craft a Spark, which is going to require, wait a second, how? It's 1 for 1. So we're going to need 8 blaze powder. So let's start with that. We're going to need 4 gold nuggets. We're going to need 8 blaze powder. Okay, blaze. Oh, I don't have any. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to transform into 8. And now I'm going to need 8. Let's grab these 8. Now we can use the assembly, no, not the manufacturing, the assembly halo, and just go like this, like this, and like this, and voila, 4 spark. Claim reward. It gives me 8 more. Yeah, you're gonna want to use sparks for everything. Okay, so spark by themselves are not super duper useful by themselves, but once you put augment on them, they become well. That was a stupid statement. Let me take it back. Sparks are very useful, but to manage your mana in multiple mana pool, they're not. Because if, let's say I put a spark here, here, and here, and an empty pool here with a spark, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to move the mana because there's no request or whatever. So what, if I remember correctly, and I'm going to do a little bit of research for that, I think that the dominant is saying bring all the mana here. And I think that the recessive says if someone's asking for mana, give it to them, else keep it here. And isolated is to say this one, I don't want you to take the mana from this pool. I'm not sure I remember what the dispersive do, but we're going to play with that a bit later. Like, I wanted to unlock this so that we can then unlock the altar. At least you have finally figured out how to make runes. Using the Runic Altar, it made sense though. Runes, runic, yeah, let's make some rune. So we need to craft a Runic Altar, which is super easy, and since diamonds are easier than ender pearl for now, oh, it's actually the reverse, but whatever. Whatever, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. So let's put that down right here. And now we're going to use the spark. So I'm going to put a spark here, a spark here, and a spark here. And I'm going to shift right click a spark on... Huh? Oh no, you can't use spark on Runic Altar. Yeah, I kind of forgot that. I thought we could, but no, we can't. Okay, so let's make another thingamabobby like this. Yeah, another mana spreader. And the way the mana spreader works, it needs to be next to a mana pool to pull Right now, I don't know which one it's going to pull from. Maybe it's going to pull from both. Okay, and now you point a mana spreader to the Runic Altar, and you see it's already full and ready to blast. So now let's look at crafting. So we're going to need to make runes of water. So runes of water are made with mana steel, mana powder, bone meal, fishing rod. So mana powder is gun... No. It can be anything. Yeah, it can be anything. You know what? I have so much glowstone, I'm going to use glowstone. So I'm going to transform 16 glowstone. Glowstone 16. So let's come right here, and this is the fullest one, so let's just throw it in there. Perfect. So we have this 16. I'm going to need to make some space on my bar. So we're going to have to make all of the normal runes. So let's search for runes. So first, the water rune. For the water rune, we need bone meal sugar canes. So I'm going to make 2 sets. I'm going to make 2 craft of each. So 1, 2, and hopefully I have everything to make 2 fishing rods. So I love it when I'm missing sticks of all the things. So I made a bunch of sticks this time. I'm done with messing around with the sticks. So 1 and 2, and then we need bone meal, which is so easy it's not even worth mentioning, like so. And I only want 2, so we're ready. So let's go back here, and the way it works is you right click the altar with what you want, and we also need these. So it's going to be 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, and 1 of this. And now we're going to need a living rock, and let's start the process. So right click. No, I put 2. So you right click with an empty hand to take back the last thing you put in. Unfortunately, I had put a couple of other things after, so I had to click 3 times. But so that's making the rune. Then you can right click the altar with a living rock, and once it's ready, you can just right click with the wand, and it's going to complete the craft. While we're waiting for that, let's look at the rune of fire. We're going to need 2 nether brick, 2 gunpowder, 2 nether wart. I don't think that I have 2 nether wart. No, but those are simple to make. We just need 2 blaze rod in the catalyst something. Nether rack. Yeah, okay, so nether rack. Well, I'm just going to do this. And if you right click with an empty end, same recipe again. Let's put the living rock on top, and let's push that in. Those are my 2 nether wart. Now I need to go make some nether rack. So the nether rack is in the system back here. 1, 2. Is this stopped? What's going on? Oh no, is this machine working? Yeah, it is working. It's just, it seems that I'm not producing a lot of sludge, which is kind of weird because I could swear to God that we're producing crazy amount of sludge from the 3 farm, but whatever. You know what? Let me come down here. I just want to see, maybe this is stuck. Is this full? Wow! Okay, this is going really well. And by the way, that's what the Manaseer Monocle does. It lets you see the mana usage through anything. So let's grab these 2 nether brick. And let's come back here and complete this quest. Perfect. So it's going to be 1 and 2. Huh? That's bizarre. Okay. And 1 and 1. And what's the other thing that we're missing? We're missing gunpowder. I should have gunpowder. Gunpowder. And if I don't, it's 1 essence recipe away. It's so simple now. I really love where we're at right now. We're in a really good position to just progress things like crazy. So while we're waiting for this, we can already start getting the Rune of Earth. So for Earth, it's stone, coal, and mushroom. Stone, coal, and mushroom. So coal is back here. So I'm going to need 18. 7, 18. Grab my assembly halo. Craft these into blocks. Stone is something that I should have in my system right here. Stone. 1, 2. What's the other thing that we need for Earth? Oh, mushroom. What's my mushroom situation? Oh, that's not good. I don't think I have mushrooms. I have one of each. Okay, so how do I make mushrooms? Just one second, okay? I just want to make sure there isn't a recipe that I'm missing. Nope, nope, nope. Back here. So for these mushroom, I need brown mushroom spore, which is a nether wart and a potato seed. Okay, I'm gonna do this. What about these mushrooms? This seed is poppy and nether wart. Okay, so that's something I'm gonna do in my time lapse. In the meantime, I'm going to use the only two that I have so that I at least can make these two crafts. So let's transform this. Then I need an MTN to do this craft again, like so. And now I have everything for earth. What do I need for air? So for earth, I'm going to need that and, oh, no, and that. For the rune of air, we're going to need carpet, feather, and string again. Carpet, feather, and string. So carpet might be a problem because right now I think we don't have... Oh, we do. We're good. Okay, so that's going to be... Nope. 8 carpet. So 1, 2. Put the rest in the system. String. 1, 2. And feather. Haha! We have everything. Oh, this is just going so well. I'm having a great time today. So usually, honestly, Botania is one of the things that I don't like because you're always missing something. You're always searching for the next piece of this or that. But we're so well prepared that, as you guys can see, it's just boom, 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 boom. Everything gets done. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to click with an MTN because I think that it's not going to recognize the second mushroom. But I'm not sure. So before we give up and we say that's what it's going to be, we're going to try it. So that's going to give me 2 of each. And I'm going to have 4 of each plus 3 of each. Wow. Okay, I might have over-made it. But there's so many flowers to craft and so many things to craft that I think that in the end, it's not going to be that big of a problem. Oh, it put everything else except the mushroom. Well, that's good news. I'm happy about that. So let's put this. And yeah, now we're just waiting for this to complete. And if we had a spark, if we could send mana with the spark or with an Elven mana spreader, this would go much faster. Right now, the crafting is stuck on the requirement of mana. Oh, this mana pool is getting really full. So it's probably pulling from this one. Okay. Oh, empty-end. I at least put the other 2 resources. And voila. So with this craft, we're going to finish that part of the quest. I feel like there's going to be a third part. Just waiting for it. And there's a little bit of waiting with Botania. That's something that does happen. Come on. Gimme. By the way, Botania has some of the best brewing system. Like, I usually don't like making brews, but with Botania and the botanical brewery, it's just amazing. I don't have a problem using that. So that should be, yes, it's the quest. And now we have 7 of each. Well, I'm missing 2 air, but I'm going to get them in a moment. Okay, so now there are multiple places that open. This didn't open. What is this one missing? Oh, is it open? No, it's black. What is it waiting on? Maybe this one? I don't know. There's something missing. I don't know what for now. So, oh, we can make tools. We can make the Terra Steel Plate. You know what? Let's make the Terra Steel Plate because that's something that we can use that can use a lot of mana. So if we're in a situation where we need a lot of mana, so we're going to need a terrestrial agglomeration plate, 5 living rock, and 4 lapis lazuli. So I'm going to put that right here. So 1, grab this. Where's my pickaxe? Oh, yeah. So my pickaxe is downstairs because as I've been tearing through the other island, I've been like completely emptying it of power like multiple times. Not just like once. Like I've just been emptying it and emptying it and emptying it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Derp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And nope, I don't want you there. I'm going to have to put some red rock at some point, but it doesn't matter for now. So it's asking for 5 living rock, 4 lapis lazuli block, and the terrestrial. So that's also going to need 3. And, oh, we're going to need a rune of mana. I completely forgot about that. So let's do the rune of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rune of mana is 4 or 5. 5 and a mana pearl. So 5 and an ender pearl. A mana pearl, sorry. And while we're waiting for that, let's see if we have the... We don't have the lapis. And we're just going to do it with magic quickly. Unfortunately, it's not 10, 10, 10. So we're not getting as fast as we would want. And I think that's going to take way too long. What's the other way of making lapis again? So lapis essence, oh, it's 4 at a time, so it's not that bad. But if I want to make lapis, the other way is clay, gravel. You know what? I'm going to use this for now because I think it's going to be a bit faster. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, clay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and where's the other one? The other one is the plastic, the raw rubber. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's going to go way faster. Ooh, we have 9 Zivisio essence. So in the meantime, I've been making Zivisio essence because I want to make the 4 block. So that's going to be 1 block of Zivisio. Perfect. And I'm going to be ready to start the next 4. Next 9. So we need 4 block of Zivisio. So I'm going to need 9, 27. So let's just do the whole 27. 27. I love the second blood altar. It is a must. It's something that you must absolutely do. Oh, that's just 20. Ouchie. Okay, so let's make some with the essence. That's 32, which is going to be 3 block. So that's the 3 block that we need. And do I continue like this? Or do I reuse the altar? Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. 27. That's going to be how much? That's 3 craft, which is 17, which means it's not even 2 block. Yeah, I'm going to continue like that. So that's the 4 that I need to put down, but now I need the 3 to make the agglomeration plate. So let's just continue with that. Going to try and get at least a stack. I did all of the one around because I also turned on my sigil. So hopefully they will grow by themselves while I'm collecting from this. And I'm going to just get more faster. And let's just go and craft this. Like so. 32, which is going to be 3 blocks. Yeah, that's all we need. Perfect. Let's show that back in the system. And those are the 7 that we need. So we need the 7 and... Perfect, that's done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need the agglomeration plate. Agglomeration plate. Let's just search with this. That's going to be the easiest. Oh, I need the Manaseer block. And I'm going to need some more Manaseer probably very soon. So let's just go like this. Make the agglomeration plate. Nope, that's not the quest book. That's the quest book. So this is done, and now it wants us, oh, come on, 1 of each. Yeah, so that's easy. Let's just go and put the agglomeration plate here, and that's where we put a spark. This one needs a spark. Now what it wants us to do, and does it want us to craft them? Like, what the heck? Let me check the quest book. Manual submit. Oh, it wants us to give one. Oh. And the reason it's asking for a mana tablet is that 1 mana tablet is half a mana pool, and half a mana pool is what you need to make a terrestrial ingot. So I'm going to make one just for the fun of it. So let's look at these pool first, okay? I want to show you how to make it. So mana pool, half. Mana pool, 3/4. Mana pool, more than half. So we're going to come here, and we're going to right-click a mana steel, right-click a mana pearl, right-click a mana diamond. And voila, you can see the particle effect, and it's pulling from all 3 sparks. And it's going to use half a mana pool, and it's going to give us 1 mana steel. And please, please turn off your magnet when you're doing this. Because if you start the recipe and the magnet pulls one of the item, whatever mana went into it is lost forever. So please don't make that mistake. Okay, so next step, so many things to do. What do we do next? What do we do next? I'm a bit excited, I'll admit it. So the right tool for the job. It wants us to make these Manasteel tool, which I don't care about any of these three because we already have the atomic disassembler, but we need to make them. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Manasteel. So let's just come here and grab, you know what? Let's grab another 32. Where's the iron? Iron. Where are you hiding? Right here. So 32, and we're going to use the fullest, which is this one. This one seems to be the one that lowers the least. Perfect. And now we're going to make some tools. Oh, these tools. So Manasteel tools. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these living wood twig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this, and then we can go axe, shovel, oh, pick, need to move these around, pick, and Manasteel shears and inventory tablet. So just for now, you know what, I'm gonna just do, look, the quest, stab, stab, stab. Oh, we also need a Manasteel sword and a living wood bow. So I don't care for any of these tools, so I'll throw them in there. The only one that really is going to be useful is the Manasteel shears, because, well, these one are about to break. So now it wants us to make the Manasteel sword, super easy, and the living wood bow, super easy. Okay, that's not a problem. So we're going to need one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of this, get rid of this. So like this, and the mana infused string like this, and this, and oh, and this. I made one too many. Oh well, it is what it is. And that gives us, put that in here. I have no intention of, you know what, nope, not you, sorry. I'm gonna throw these in my system back there because I don't have any intention of using them, and they're going to take a lot of chest space that I don't want to use. Living wood plank. Okay, so throw. Great. Okay, so next step. What's the next quest? Manasteel armor. Okay, I guess that's annoying because there's no way in hell now that I have my bound armor that I will ever use this. Ever for any reason. And I need more Manasteel, so I'm gonna do 32 again. Because we're going, if this is using all this Manasteel, guess what? I'm going to need a lot more Manasteel for other crafting later on. And those are going to be the boots. And that's going to be a full Manasteel armor. It's not a bad armor. It's just that the armor that I have right now is so amazing that I will never need that. I just want to check something. Is the armor stand a thing in this? Armor stand. Oh, yes. Okay, so in a time lapse at some point, I'm going to put these armors on an armor stand just for the... Since I've made them, I'm going to start decorating my world with armors. Okay, so that's all of this. I don't want to get into the lens right now. Like, that's... I want... Let's complete these two, and then I'll look at the time and I'll decide how much more I'm going to do. So, mana flux field, I need 4 blocks of redstone. Yeah, that's easy. So, redstone, I'm going to need 4 block. I'm just going to grab this and make the 4 block and show back whatever else I'm not using. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Living rock, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Manasteel right here. Mana flux field. So let's grab the Botania book and let's talk about the mana flux field. I think it's the last thing I looked. No, the mana exchanger. So mana flux field. Type to search. Flux. I don't know where it is. So let's mana flux field right here. So the mana, by passing mana through a field of redstone energy, its state can change from a natural energy source to redstone flux. Simply pointing a spreader at this block will have it shoot at it, converting the mana that lands on it into RF. So, no. I have no intention of using mana to make RF. Mana is the most problematic thing to get for me right now, so why would I waste any mana? So that's not going to happen. Let's look at the next quest line, claim reward. So basically it's giving me universal cable because that could be a way of making power, but I can make power with the blood dynamo, so I don't see any reason of doing that. Next one is technologic. You've already seen the blood dynamo in action. Let's make a hippie mana dynamo. Not quite sure I understand what this is about, because technically I thought that's what the flux field was about. 1, 2, like this, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It wants me to make 2 of these. Yes, 2 gears. Then we need a mana coil, which is super easy. You just throw this in this, I believe. Yeah. Retract. I always retract it because I don't want to be in a situation where I forget and throw thing in and they transform. And voila, hippie dynamo. So I'm going to search the hippie dynamo from this. Yeah. So I'm going to need... Oh, I had the 1 redstone because I never returned it. So redstone setting highs, technomancy. So I'm going to hold control. After studying the way the mana flux fields convert mana burst to redstone flux, you have decided to try to improve this using some of the magical mechanical components you have created. The result is the hippie dynamo. By hooking the hippie dynamo to a redstone flux conductor and placing it within a few blocks of a mana pool, you can convert this mana to redstone flux in a much more efficient way. By default, the hippie dynamo requires a redstone signal to run, but this can be changed. Right-clicking on the dynamo with a redstone torch will cause the dynamo to run only when it's not getting a redstone signal. Gunpowder will make it ignore redstone, and redstone dust will return it to its original behavior. The dynamo can be rotated using most wrench. So it's a better form of mana production, but like I said, I don't intend to use this right now because mana is more of a problem than power. That being said, let me take a... It didn't detect it. Dynamo. Let's grab it back. And let's go here. Claim the reward. And then let's dump it. Okay. So, if we come back to the quest book, in the last episode, I did start hinting a little bit about second chance. And that we have to do things with second chance. This is going to give us a corium. This is going to give us nether star block, which is amazing. This is going to give us a really great one. Okay. This is going to give us a portal spawner. This is going to give us Zivisio block. This is going to give us whatever. And so on and so on. I'm just searching for something. So once we get all of these... Nope, that's not the one. Right here, maybe this one? No, so here, see, we have to submit 100 mana tablet. What it gives us is really not worth it, but we're going to have to do it anyway. That's going to be a lot of terrasteel blocks, so that might be cool, but automating the crafting of these flower is painful. But there is a way, I found a way. So this is going to give us Elementia mana pool, but I don't know how to get 1,000 Gaia Spirit ingot and 1,000 Gaia Spirit without killing that mob multiple times, and I don't know how to automate that. I'm going to try and do some research on how to automate that, because this is just crazy to do. And oh wow, it's the one with the higher... Anyway, I'm just... Oh, see? Once we've done all this, we're going to get something called the Everlasting Guilty Pool. That's a mana pool that never empties, and you can pull as much mana you want from it as fast as you want. Once we do that, yeah, maybe the IP Dynamo is going to be a good call. But then, once we do this and we submit 1,000 full energy cube, we're going to get a creative energy cube and a creative energy cell. So technically, we're also going to have infinite power. And then once we get here, this is... I don't know how we're going to do that. I've started looking, and I have to say I want to cry. Same with this dragon heart. Once we get into Draconic, we're going to have to kill 100 dragons. It's like, some of these things, there's probably something I'm missing. I'm still doing research, so I'm not giving up. If you guys have any way of automating the killing of the Gaia spirit, automating the killing of the dragon, like, please post a comment, because I'm going to need that like crazy at some point. So that being said, this is a 45 minutes episode. That's a bit long. Let's go back here and let's see, is there a little other something that I want to do? Botania, so let me come back here. Okay, so I'm probably going to stop the episode here. What I want to do is, no, sorry. I'm going to make the portal of Alfheim. I'm not going to open it, but I'm going to make it because I want to unlock the... Well, I might open it because I want the Crafty crate. That was the point of this episode. So we need an Elven gateway core, which is made with terrasteel nuggets. And this is kind of cool because basically they made the portal where you only need one terrasteel nugget. Because this, with the living wood, is going to give us the Elven gateway core, which I'm going to put back here. And that's kind of why we needed more space. So I'm going to put it behind right here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh. And I'm going to put that in. Oh, no, I didn't want to put it in the ground. For whatever reason, I've never liked putting this thing in the ground because it's caused me problem with the placement of the mana pool. So Elven gateway core. Was that detected though? Yes. Now we need glimmering living wood, which is living wood. We need 3 of these with 3 glowstone. So, oh, just a bit too far. Glowstone, 1, 2, 3. And let's come back here. You know what? I'm going to show this in here. And this is living wood and living wood. That's too much. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. What's the next thing that we need? We need 8 living wood. Okay, so now the way it works, you just put the living wood. I just need to make sure that everything's detected. Perfect. So now you go living wood here, and for 2 seconds, I'm going to put this here and this here. Now we go living wood, the glimmering living wood. Right, 1 here and 1 here. We're going to have to also put a building block. Nope, a building block right here. And then we do 1 and this and 1. So that's the portal. Now I'm just going to remove these building block because I want to keep them for other stuff. Grab this. And now we're going to go here and I'm going to search for Elven, because I never remember the position of the mana pool and the mana pylon. Visualize. So I think that okay, just 1 second. Going to break this so I can visualize it here, and now perfect. Elven gateway core right here. So I need a mana pool here and here. Oh, this is a bit in the way, but whatever. So I'm going to make 2 more mana pools. So right here, 1 and 2. And you know what? I'm going to make the mana pylon while I'm here because I'm going to need to put them down. Mana pylon, like so. I'm going to need 4 gold and yeah, I'm good. So just 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. My inventory is so full, it's disgusting. So, and 2 of those. Perfect. So that should complete the quest. Oh no, I need Natura pylon. Oh yes, they're made from that. Whew, just a tiny little set. Okay, so the Natura pylon are made like this. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. I'm going to put these 2 there. The only reason I'm doing this is that I need places to pull 2 ender pearls and pull 1 blaze rod. Transform those into blaze powder and transform those into eyes of enders that I can put here, and that will be quest. Yes, and now I can grab 2 mana tablet. So I'm going to come right here, 1 here, one here, a Natura pylon right here and right here. Structure complete, and now we need to put some mana in there. So we're gonna take from the mana tablet, like so. Same for this one, we're gonna set it to get from the mana tablet. Put a mana tablet in here. How do I have an extra one? Ooh! Hey, because it was reward time. Oh no, it's not finished. I need to upgrade it. Well, at least I'm going to get some mana back. And you know what? I have another one here, and I'm just going to grab another one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to completely fill the 2 mana pool, because the way it works, I think it uses a burst of mana, like a big chunk of mana to start filling it, and to start the portal, and then it's continuously draining. It's not draining a lot, but it's going to be continuously draining. It needs to be in, and those, because of the pylon, are a bit annoying to put in. Oh, come on. And this one is in. Yes, let me just check. Ha ha ha. Yes, yes, yes. Fill up, my boys. Full of mana. I'm so glad that I pre-prepared these mana tablet, and I prepared everything to have the mana tablet ready on time. Is there some... I feel like there's a little bit left in there, because that mana pool is not as full. I don't know why. Maybe one was not completely full. Whatever. Let's show those back in here. And we're going to make some crafty crate before we end this episode. Like I said, that's the main goal of this episode. Crafty crate. And for crafty crate, we're going to need dreamwood planks, which are made from dreamwood. And dreamwood is made by throwing living wood in the portal. You know what? Because we're starting the portal, how much living wood? I have 64 living wood. I have 46 living rock. Living rock, I want more. So, okay, I'm going to make, of course, again, this episode a bit longer than it should, but because I'm going to open the portal, I'm going to show some resource through it, and then I'm going to close it again. So, I'm going to make a stack of mana steel. Grab this and come here. Which one is the fullest? This one. That's going to be harsh on my mana, but I just want to be able to get the resources. Perfect. That's going to give me 32 elementium. You know what? Let me just look at the quest book. This is going to want me, nope. This is going to want me to make some of each of the resources. It's going to want me to make an armor. So that's 4, 9, 9 plus 7, 16 plus 8, 24. 24, then it's going to want 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And then it's going to want, yeah, you know what? I'm going to make a stack of elementium. I don't, like I said, I'm going to close the portal. So I want to make sure that I have all of the resource that I want. And this, great, perfect. So that's going to be 2 through the portal, and I'm going to make 16 pixie dust, so I'm going to need 6 more ender pearl. 6, perfect. Throw those in there. And for the mana diamond, 6 more. I'm going to make 16 of each. So 6. I'm going to throw these in here this time. Okay, so that's 16. That's 16. That's going to be 64. What else did it's going to want us to make? I'm just pre-preparing because I already know it's going to make us do all of these resources. Elf glass also, which is made from mana glass. And I don't know how much I'm going to need of that. You know what? I'm gonna make all of this into half glass. And perfect. I'm going to transform 32. That should be enough. Okay, so I have everything that I want to be able to transform except the living rock because I've been wasting my time. Did I just break that? Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 51, that's going to bring me to 59. So I'm going to need some more. I should have made another pure daisy. At this point, this episode is so long. I went so overboard. I just want the crafty crate. The reason I want the crafty crate is that I can start setting some auto crafting for the essence. I know that I have the assembly halo, but the assembly halo still requires me to do it manually. So I'm just going to wait for this. And you know what? While we're waiting, just throw this in here. Throw this in here. I'm going to need more of that. Throw this in here. Throw this in here. Throw this in here. Also that. Okay, so that's going to go in the portal, in the portal, in the portal, in the portal. Throw that in here. In the portal, in the portal. And as soon as I get my 64 of this, that's also going to go in the portal. Like I said, going to start the portal. Going to close the portal. And I don't want to have to reopen it immediately. Like, I'm going to reopen it later if I need to. That's 59. That's going to bring me to 64. And the moment I'm at 64, I'm going to place down more stone so I get more, because now I'm going to be out of this. But at least it's going to get done. Let's go. I'm just waiting on this, guys. I'm sorry. Wasting a little bit of time, but I really want to get the crafty crate and the Elven mana spreader. The reason I want the Elven mana spreader so that it works faster than this, because if I add more flour, this wouldn't be able to keep up. Or if I start the thermal lily, this might not be able to keep up. Let's go. This is taking forever. I feel like when you're waiting for them, it takes forever. And when you go and do something else and you come back, you're like, oh, they're ready already. Like, it always feels like that. It always feels like watching a boiling pot of water never boils until you go away and you come back. You're like, oh shit, how long has it been boiling? Oh, finally. Okay, so that's going to be 64. So we're going to be able to go and start the portal. You guys are ready to do this with me? Let's go. And to start the portal, you just click here and voila. So the first part of the quest asks us to upgrade our knowledge. So it wants us to throw our Botania book in the portal, and it's going to get returned to us. And it now has Elven Garde. So now it has all of the resource of Alpine, the ritual of Gaia. It has all of the rest of the information. Now we're going to throw 16 mana pearl in, which is going to return us 16 pixie dust. Let me just check the quest. Oh. Yeah, okay. Claim this reward. Then, what's the next one? The next one is the Dragonstone. So Dragonstone is these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want 16. Those I decided to make 32. 32 half glass. Voila. And unfortunately the Elementium, I'm going to throw 64 in there, and it's going to give me only 32 back. There's a tax on the Manasteel ingot. It's really annoying. And another 64. And voila. So now, I got all of this. Oh, that gave me 63 half glass. Okay, so maybe I didn't need to make 32. Well, whatever. It's done now. Let me just look in the book before I close this. The resource of Alpine, it's going... Oh, yes. I almost forgot. Okay, so 64 living rock. No. Oh, don't I feel stupid right now? Living rock does not get transformed. I just lost 64. I'm such a derp. Okay, so this is done. This is done. We can transform quartz into Elven quartz. Don't know why I would do that. What is the Elven quartz used in? Elven quartz. Elven quartz. Is it used in any kind of... Oh, it's going to be used for this. It's going to be used Oh, wow, it has so many uses. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I close the portal, I'm just going to make a little bit of Elven Quartz, 32, just in case I need it. I don't think we're going to need, and we're never going to need that much, but it's going to be done. And then we're going to look. Oh, so it did use a lot, that much to open it. And oh, here, I thought you could turn it off. I guess you can't this way, but now it's off. We're done spending the mana, and perfect. So let's come right here and Crafty Crate. Crafty Crate. Crafty Crate right here. Like I said, I want to make one of those ASAP. So I'm going to need 4 bone. I'm probably going to make more than one, but for now I just want to make one. 4 bone, like this. So this, and I probably should have made more dream wood. Oh. Oh wow, okay, so no. Since it's with planks, I'm going to be able to make, maybe not as much as I would want, so maybe I'll need to make more, but that's something for later on. Perfect. So I love also that you can use control on something to see the definition. So as the name suggests, a crafty crate is a counterpart to the open crate with the ability to assemble items into other items similar to a crafting table. Like a crafting table, it has a 9-slot inventory which can be filled with item in the pattern of a recipe. The items go in from the left to the right and top to the bottom, blah, blah, blah. There's a special item named the crafting placeholder, which when placed in, count as an empty slot in the recipe. This is used to allow for a recipe with gaps. Furnace, chest, pickaxe to also be doable. So basically a crafting placeholder. So let me just make those. I need another. It's so inexpensive. That's going to take one moment. Right here. So another crafting table like so. And then this with 1 living rock is going to give us 32 placeholder. And the way the placeholder works is that you put them like this. That's why you need a lot. So let's say that you want to block the redstone spot, I think 2 by 2. So the redstone are where you want things to be craftable. So if you put 8 redstone with 1 crafting placeholder there, then it's going to give you a donut. If you put it like this, it's going to give you the bottom, the side. So all those die that had special recipe, we could do this way. Perfect. So let's just look at the crafty crate for a second. I think it needs to be elevated. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go like this and crafty crate like this. I think it drops things on the floor, but I'm not sure. And I'm going to test it with something simple like glowstone. Let's grab some glowstone. Let's go back there. We don't need to put anything in it because glowstone is, oh, okay. So it needs to be inputted. I have an inventory madness problem right now. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm just going to get rid of crop stick, this and this for now, which is going to give me just a tiny bit of place to go and grab a hopper. I think a hopper is going to be good. I've never really used a crafty crate, so I'm not sure. Hopper to the side, and I go like this. It's just, oh yes, okay, so it is falling. So I'm going to need a picker, something to pick the resource from the ground. But with a crafty crate, if I push all of the glowstone essence in it, it's just going to constantly be making glowstone. So technically, can I put the hopper on the top? The reason I want to see if I can put the hopper on the top is that it would be a bit cleaner than having it. Yeah, it seems to be working. Yes! Perfect. So remember how I was saying that I wanted to make like a room with every single type of halo for every type of essence? Probably not going to do that. What I'm probably going to do instead is these little nice crafty crate. So redstone, look at the setup, okay? I'm going to take one drawer, put it on top, and I'm gonna make a line of these things. So the jar is gonna grab the, is going to be the redirect for the glowstone essence, and then the glowstone essence is going to drop through the hopper into the crafty crate and at the bottom. So what I need is a picker. I think there's a plan for that. I don't know if there's another, if I search hopper and I right click on hopper, I don't know what that is. Nope. Yeah, of course there's not the magical Hender hopper. That's really great. Oh, that's so sad. I'm gonna do some research. There must be, like, I know that the hopper hawk picks up things, but I don't know how well it picks up things. Like, what I'm afraid is that it will only pick one thing. Let's just hit control on it. Hopper Rock says the Hopper Rock will pick up items around it. Giving it mana is optional, but it'll increase its range. Item picked up will be put in adjacent inventory. Placing item frames on any of the inventories would specify which item can or can't go in them. An inventory which has no item frame adjacent to it can accept any... Yes! So, we're going to probably make a Hopper Hawk in the next episode, but basically, imagine a Hopper Hawk here, and then just crafty crates after crafty crates after crafty crates, and we'll have one Hopper Hawk and another Hopper Hawk and another Hopper Hawk, and we'll have some chest, and whatever drops is going to be picked up by the Hopper Hawk and imported right back into our ME system. So we finally have a great auto crafting system. Now, with that said, it is a very long episode, and I do need a little bit of a time lapse. So I'm going to do a very small time lapse where I'm going to work a little bit on my seeds, but I'm mainly going to finish breaking the island there. Ooh, I heard them all. I'm going to finish breaking the island there, and I'm going to connect the two with red rock. Like, I'm going to make a platform across, and I'm going to put torches everywhere. That's all I'm going to do, because in the next episode, unfortunately, we're going to have to start making some, we're going to have to work on our mob farm. Because that's the next step. We're going to have to start getting some essence so that we can start making the wither skeleton, because I want my wither skeleton seed. Like, I feel that that's my blocker right now. So I'm going to end the episode on this and go into a small time lapse. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.